week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 more yards from him there and another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 9.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Ready?
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll put Addison in motion. Now, faking the give. And that is not going to work. It is in. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Good. Kings, get 180. Up. Pistol. Kings. Stop.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. What's up?
Baker going to hand it to White, and they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
13 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Real. Watch out. Hey, alert! Watch out!
They'll go again here with Irvin. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Alert!
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's a short throw, caught by Njoku. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. They'll go. Mayfield. That's taken in. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
And a first down. First down and goal to go.
180! What's that?
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Minnesota. 56 yards. To the ground, a first down run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Here we go, set! Viking, ready?
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he into the end zone. What a response! Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. His kick is good. The Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. The catch made by McMillan. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Run. 180! Alert! Alert! Stop!
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's going to get all the way down to the Vikings' 23-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
King! Stop!
On the ground, this is White. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Vikings' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
180!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. Here's a design run. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
180! Stop!
Now it's White. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings brings up 2nd and 5.
Good. 180! What's up?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Good. 180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Up, up! Hey, alert 33!
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout.
Real. Good. Pistol. What's up?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucks. This, about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready? 18 Radley. Step. Ready? Dragon. Gabby Lying.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and down he goes.
It's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. Yaya Diaby. He gets in to report his 2nd sack of this first half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Man in motion, heading left. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? Viking 18. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Broncos.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Elijah Cansey. He gets the sack here, so make it 3 plays for this offense and 3 sacks. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken in at the 50. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Start.
On first down is Mayfield. Left side, he's got Njoku.
Big time cut.
Go to the line now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. This one intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And, boy, did he ever.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop them at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
You heard my man, I love control, they are the king, I told you, hop on, let the journey begin.
Run, run, run. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Yes. 180, up, up. Hey, alert 33. Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
10 yards to go.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Regular, regular, regular. Real, real, real. Run, run, run. What's up?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he's out of bounds, close to the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A 9-yard loss.
Hey, alert 30.
It's
Point it
now
right, point it
second
right.
and 19. At the 21.
On second down, Baker. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Brings up third and
A
11.
tough spot here. Third and long.
180. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Sets up fourth down.
So, on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. To the right side, he finds McMillan. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
20! Hey, up, up! Hey, alert 33! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw is Mayfield. They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
Hold the stick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? 68. Hey, check that. Street.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. The ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
60 Bobcats.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, what a throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
A gain there of 11. First down, Minnesota.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Back.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
Okay, ready?
From the 31, here's second and 9.
Get it.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Third and 11.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings have tied it at 17.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is caught by McMillan. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue. to mind all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, here's Irvin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Pistol. Regular. 180. Done.
Now Mayfield. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this. Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Real. 180. Hey, alert. Run. What's that?
On first and 10, here's Baker. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's second and 9.
Alert.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Emeka Egbuka. And he'll get into the end zone. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin's good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7.
Vikings 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening has the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Get it? 70 Lions. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Trap 60.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Right there. Hurt. Let's go. 60, 70 Rangers, Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Cut 19. Ready? Panther 60. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Irving. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Push it up, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front.
Kings, alert, 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 alert. Up. 180.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second half.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of the football.
Just a good, solid run here on third down. Tie game, fourth quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Here's Irving. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Baker to throw. Back to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
180.
On first down, it's White. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
On the ground, it's Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another try, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
At their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag.
Here's first down.
Here we go, here we go! Panther 60, Panther 60!
Slot man in motion right. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Now, on 2nd and long.
19 Lions! Let's go now! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! 79 Broncos! Trap 60, trap 60!
They'll send a man in motion left. Now they'll set up to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
18, Pioneer! Top low, 18! Ready?
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Will they bring the heat for 4th and 6?
Let's go! Mustang 19, Cut 90, Cut 19, Cut 19, Warriors 17.
keeping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. They got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He's got space inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move left. And he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
Ready?
He's going to take a shot down the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Will Riker down on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. This is Irvin, and he'll be blocked down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, fire the cannons. It's a win for the Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down.